Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Ragnamod VI. How is everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. I've done a little bit of work in between episodes, so I have a no soliciting sign from the No Mo Wanderer mod. This stops the plague doctors. So now we won't get any wandering traders or plague doctors within the range of the signs. And I can't remember if the sign said its range. Yes, within 8 chunks of the sign. So I've got a sign there. I've got another one over here that I've put up, and another one over here somewhere over here. But yeah, so plague doctors were getting a bit too much, but did some work on the inside of the house. So here's our little living room area. I went ahead and moved all the squid up here, which was little, I don't know. I like how it turned out. Looks pretty cool. All the resources are getting piped into drawers, and I'll show you that in a little bit. So we're still collecting all the goodies from them. I have an absorption hopper absorbing from this area, so still getting all the good drops. Here's the barrel with all our extra jellyfish and all that good stuff. And then over here, just kind of put a little table and lantern there. The kitchen was already done. I've just been kind of adding cakes from the quest awards when the quest gives us another cake. So I went ahead and put a basement in. Let me know what you think. So this is just a start. I want to kind of have like the whole hallway concept. I want to have enough space where it didn't feel like you're cramped down here. And it also pops out right here to all of our stuff. So gonna take it further that way. And if you come down here, we got this little hallway. So right here is where our drops from our jellyfish is coming. So I've got the absorption hopper there. I've got it targeting around. This is almost directly below the fish tank. So I've got that targeting the area around the fish tank. And so we're still collecting all the goodies, like our little emerald pieces, diamond shards. We got another chunks coming in. Now over here, a little sneaky way with the botany pots. So last episode we went to the end and I got the course flowers, which actually allowed us to make the click machine. And with botany pots, the hopping botany pot is kind of gated behind a couple things. We look right here. Yeah, you need all that to make a hopping botany pot for it to automatically deposit into a chest. So I've got regular botany pots, and then I just have the click machine right click in it. So it just constantly tries to right click it and it won't do anything until the harvest. Now with that, they break into the world. So we have another absorption hopper right there. And it's grabbing all the drops that those plants drop. So in there, I've got all the ingredients that we need for the plowman's lunch. We got some flax, we got onions, we got a bunch of soybeans. I'll show you the other room. There's nothing in there yet. I've got Flux Network set. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. I set up Flux Network. So we have wireless energy transfer as well as inventory charging. So that's going to be a big help. It'll keep all of the stuff in our inventory fully charged. And I also popped in. Oh, hell, this is perfect. There's an elevator. So that way we have multiple accesses to get down here. I can get down into this room, walk in through that way outside, or come in from the kitchen depending on where we're at. So as far as progression, I haven't made much progression. We're still on the plastic for industrial. Kind of had to cut the beginning part of that out of the last episode because I ran out of time. But basically, we've got the block placer going. We've got the fluid extractors pulling latex out. Latex then needs to go over here to the latex processing unit, which then turns it into the tiny dry rubber. So what I've been doing so far is I come over here, I break the tank, put the liquid in there, and then I'll just put it back over here and let it get filled back up. This will do its thing. It'll pull the latex out and start processing, and then from here we can then craft these up to make plastic. I also went ahead and set up the automation for the industrial squeezer. So we got melons. I'll stick melon seeds in here. That's the easiest like changeable seed. So that way it'll keep making the seed oil. And then over here, we've got sugarcane that we're using to make ethanol. So that'll make the ethanol and stick it in here. And then this machine makes biodiesel. The other machine is the sulfur recovery unit. I had never seen this one either, but it's also probably in addition to the coker. But what this does is you can actually process the sulfurized diesel that's a byproduct of the distillery and a byproduct of the coker. Take that sulfurized diesel, if I can speak, too many words. But we got sulfur dust here getting pulled out of it and giving us regular pure diesel as a byproduct. And it just takes water along with the sulfurized diesel, and then there you go. But for today, we are going to be diving into Industrial Foregoing. So I want to get the mob slaughter factory going so we can start producing liquid meat, pink slime. That will actually open us a little bit more access to the later tier stuff for industrial. We're gonna do the plastic, get to the dissolution chamber so we can make simple machine frames. I don't think I'm gonna be using industrial's farming. I say that, but I'm not 100% sure. Mystical is in the pack, so there's a lot of different ways to get that going. Sewage composter, we can go ahead and set that up with the mob slaughter factory, depending on what we end up using. If we end up using passive mobs, this will just get us the sewage from those passive mobs. And I think that's pretty much it on this side. Once we get pink slime coming in, that's going to be a big step. And then, of course, the dissolution chamber, and then we'll kind of branch off into here. There's the mob duplicator if you ever want to do any kind of like mob farming, but we have those cages, so we can just take their sample and throw it in here. Once we get access to the miniaturization crafting, we'll just be able to make some of these. So yeah. Alrighty, so let's go make some plastic. And there's a stack of plastic. Nice. We get some more plastic from the quest. That's always nice. Okay, so first I want to make the mob slaughter factory. Now this one will kill either passive or hostile mobs and produce pink slime and liquid meat. It doesn't produce any actual drops from the mobs. It basically turns them into mush. It's probably the only way to describe it, but yep. Yay. Okay, so we have the mob slaughter factory. Ooh, range on. That's nice. That's a cool quest word. Okay, so I'm wanting to use passive mobs at mob grinding utilities. There we go. Awesome. Now we gotta go find a chicken. Because what this is this is going to feed it to a chicken, and it's going to transform him. Yeah, he blows up, but you get this cool golden egg. The other one is the curse star. It makes a rotten egg. It's crafted like this, and this will get you hostile mob spawns. So we'll probably end up using that same thing once we get to the mob crusher, and that'll actually give us XP and mob loot. So let me find a spot down here for that, because I'm gonna have all the industrial farms down here, probably on this side, and I'll be back. Alright, so now we got our little room. I just put the roof and the floor in. I'll do the walls later. I kind of, you know, picked a expensive block. These bricks right here are diamond infused bricks, so I'll get to that in a little bit. And then these are the twisting blackstone, which mixes blackstone with the vines from the nether on the 1.16 update. But anywho, so now this egg works in a 5x5 area. So I was thinking I'll just make a box here. That's a 5x5. I'll keep it to the outside of that. Okay. And then out here, we're going to just put this up just as a border. This block doesn't matter, obviously, it's just the box. Okay. And so the mob slaughter factory, I think it faces in front of you. We'll see. Yeah. We'll have that right there. And we'll go ahead and put this range upgrade and show the working area just to see how big it is. And that is ginormous. It's a lot more than we'll need. We probably only need the range out on 3. I think for the 5x5. And we need the dissolution chamber to make it, which we can make that right now. And then put latex in it and make the tier 3. But this will be fine. I'm not gonna have anything in this area, and if I do, I'll end up fixing it. I don't have to have a ceiling on this because it's gonna be passive mobs, so there's no darkness needed or anything. I just gotta make sure the little critters aren't gonna get out. Alright, so we'll put a light there, couple lights here, block that off. Well, I should probably block it off after I get out. Gosh, noob. Alright, cool. Do I have an extra plug? Provides energy. Yes, that's what I need. Probably gonna have the fluid coming out the bottom, so let's put this up top. Okay, we'll select our network, and there we go. It's already got power. So this thing's already working. We could literally drop this egg down there and get going. So, could we? So another thing is you want to make sure you put it on the center block. I'm assuming. I don't want to test it, but I'm pretty sure it spreads from the center and goes out. So actually, let's just, nothing's gonna be able to get out because the plug's there. Want to make sure we're hitting that center block. Boom. Turns everything passive. So now we've got all this going. Bee spawn. Interesting. Well, I guess we are gonna have to block it off then. I mean, that's no big deal, but I didn't think about the modded bees being considered passive mob to spawn. Sweet. Wait, I don't think I have a gravelly bee. I don't have a gravelly bee. Nice. Now I have a gravelly bee. Cool. I've been trying to like collect some of the stock bees. Sweet, and that'll just keep going. Oh, actually, I forgot about the grass. Let's see where the grass spawns. Mobs won't spawn anymore. I don't know of anything that actually like just continuously gets rid of grass. Oh well, we'll see. Right now, we got 10 buckets of pink slime. That's a good little start. I don't do say so myself. And just for the purpose of our machines, I will probably go ahead and just move this down in there in that room we just hollowed out. We've got flux networks, so we can power everything. These will work faster if they have power, but they don't require power. Don't think I need them to be faster, so I'm just going to leave those alone. But that does require power. I can get that hooked up, have a drawer down there, and then be able to power our dissolution chamber as well. So let me go ahead and, actually, you know what? Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take all this down, move all this into that room, and then get the dissolution chamber made. And then we can start working on the simple machine frame to get the plant fertilizer. Now, eventually we're going to be getting to where we have to make the stasis chamber summon the wither. So we'll see if we get to that today. Down here we got that, pulling up that, making the latex is getting sucked up into here, getting processed into dry rubber. once 64 stacks of dry rubber's in there, it'll stop producing. So I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't really need a big old back stuff of tiny dry rubber. So I'll leave that, just let that, and that way it'll stop and just kind of build up its own little back stuff. So if I ever do need it, and I'll have a buffer of latex to use for crafting in the dissolution chamber, which actually uses latex for the crafts, then we'll have that. Anywho, so now we can go ahead. I didn't grab enough gears, what? So let's see, we'll do that, that. Nice. I did grab enough gears. Okay, cool. There we go. I wanted to make a few of the machine frames, so I went ahead and just got enough materials to make 4 of them. And there we go. We'll put that in there. And will it give us one? Nice. We'll get a free one. So the plant fertilizer can automatically apply bone meal and fertilizer to crops, plants, and saplings. Probably not going to need to make that. The advanced machine frame takes the pink slime that we just got, 2 plastic, and the machine frames we got, netherite, scrap, gold, and diamond ingots, which we have all of that. So I'm going to get that together, and we'll go ahead and make another tiny, simple machine frame. We'll get that. I'll make the 5th one, and then we'll be able to turn those into the more advanced machine frames, which then leads us to the laser mine, the mob crusher, which we're definitely going to be setting that up. Laser miner, probably going to be setting that up because that's just awesome. We're definitely going to be getting this done today in today's episode. So let's go ahead and get to work on getting the advanced machine frame together. I want to get some diamond gears made. I'm going to get the netherite scrap. I think I've got maybe, hopefully. Actually, see, this is where our jellyfish come in handy, because these nuggets that were downstairs that I passed up on the way to get up here, they turned directly into the scrap. Here they are. So let's get 24, and that'll give me 6. Nice. Okay, cool. So let's finish gathering up that stuff. And I went ahead, it gives us a second dissolution chamber for the quest reward, which is perfect because they only hold, you know, the fluids. And you can dump the fluid, but that way we can craft with latex. And especially for automation, we'll probably end up having 3. 1 for latex, 1 for the pink slime, and 1 for ethereal gas. But I want to say one of them, because liquid meat's also used, but I want to say some are used more than others. Obviously, latex and pink slime are going to be using a lot because that's how we're getting our machine frames. But I think this advanced machine frame uses ether gas. So no matter what, we need 3. 1 for the pink slime, 1 for latex, and 1 for the ether gas. So I'll probably go ahead and make that to get that set up. Have the 3rd one here, and that way we're all ready to go. I need to supply them all with power, so I need to make some more flux plugs. So let me get those together. All right, and we are back. I have added the other dissolution chamber. All of them are powered. I went ahead and just grabbed one of these tanks that holds 64 buckets and scooped it up from here. Like I said earlier, the grass is becoming an issue and like reduces the spawns when it's got the flowers and stuff. Oh, my bad. But it's still going pretty good. We got 64 buckets here, and I think there's like, yeah, another 114 buckets there. So plenty enough for the crafts that we're going to be doing. I do already have the stuff together to get together some machines. So let's see how it goes. Bloop, bloop. And then we'll get the advanced machine, and I've got this one set up. This will take in the ether gas, and this is going to be our little ether farmer, which yeah, we'll get into that shortly. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But we now have our advanced machine frame. I'm gonna throw the stuff in to get another one while we collect that quest. It does give us a free advanced machine frame, which is awesome. So now we can actually make the mob duplicator if we wanted to. So this is a mob farming tool that uses liquid meat, I believe, to supply either liquid meat or experience. I think it's experience. You pump in liquid XP, and oh yeah, from the mob crusher. So the mob crusher will actually get you the items from the mobs, and you can get some XP from it, and then you can feed that XP into the mob duplicator. And this mob imprisonment tool, you can use it to right click a mob and trap it and basically multiply it. So we'll probably set something like that up for a certain black skeletal friend that nobody likes. So yeah, we can get his head. But for now, we've got our little box that we'll fill in a minute. Got another advanced machine frame. I want to make one more. Pitting machine frames are easy, simple. All these are pretty easy to craft. So we're not like in a big need for them, but I think we're gonna need more of the advanced and the next tier up, which is the supreme frames, and those take netherite ingots along with the ether gas. So we're gonna need the advanced frames to get the machines together needed for producing the ether gas. One of those machines is a stasis chamber, and then the other one is going to be this laser mine. So we're going to need the drill, and we're going to be using the fluid laser base. So the drill takes the simple, so that's cool, but the laser base takes the advanced. So we've got one advanced there and another advanced here, 2 gas tiers as well, which I'm pretty sure I've got some. And then we've got 4 of these that we're going to need. So we'll use 4 simple machine frames. We could use more, but that's okay. Once we make these, it's going to give us 4 more laser drills. So basically you make one and it'll give you the 4 laser drills for the others. So I'll make the fluid laser base. I'll go ahead and make the ore laser base and the 4 laser drills, and it'll give us the 4 laser drills needed for the ore laser base, and we'll have the 4 for the fluid, if that makes sense. But let me get these crafted up. They're not too difficult. Well, we got soul sand, gas tiers, and some gold gears. I've actually got that stuff upstairs, I believe. Well, I guess we're going to get some gas tiers because yeah, I need 2 of them for this. Oh, do we have any of those? We do, and I have exactly enough to make 2. Ha, nice. I don't have to go kill any gas. All right, so we needed that. We need 3 soul sand and 2 gold gears and a piston, which I'm pretty sure I have all that in there. I'm short on a certain material, which I'm gonna go get now. All right, so now I've got everything we're gonna need. So I'm going to break this block and that block. I'll go ahead and break these 2 as well. Okay, so first we're gonna need to put a flux point here, because that is gonna power the stasis chamber. And I don't know if I gotta place it like that for it to work. Probably not. Okay, so now we have it powered. Okay, so there's that. And then right there. And there we go. So now we're gonna stick our purple lens right here. Okay. And that's the setup for the drill. Now, these require power. And then we need an output of the fluid, right? Okay. All right, so now these are powered. And we've got our tank here. Now to pull out a tank, I'll pull out of it with a pipe. I can just have a pipe around it. Wow, I have social oil. Nope, didn't even check. Yes, we're gonna summon the Wither. So it's what that stasis chamber does, and it was doing it to me while I was in there, is it freezes the entity in place. And for the Wither, it actually puts them in a stasis. So put all this here. Get our skulls. And there we go. So now if we bust through here. And close all this up. So as you can see, the wizard didn't explode. He has no health bar above us. He's just frozen in a stasis. And this laser drill right here is mining ether gas. So it says 0 out of 1,000, but it's counting buckets. But the fact that it says that it's got ether gas in there means there is some in there. As soon as it gets a bucket, we'll be able to grab the bucket. But this is all it's going to do. It's just going to keep mining and keep mining. And that's what the purple laser lens is for. This is how you actually get ether gas, by mining over the wither. And that's it. So that's our ether gas production. Okay, and the other thing we made while that fills up is the ore laser base with the laser drills. Now, how that has to be above the wither to actually get the ether gas, the ore laser drill basically mines from nothing. Okay, cool. So just like the last one, the drills themselves need power. So all 4 of these are going to need power. We'll run it underneath. And then this will actually mine ores for us. So this, basically, well, there's no basically about it. This is an ore miner and will just get us resources. All kinds of resources. And depending on the depth that you put it at, will depend on how much power consumption. You can put upgrades on these to make them faster. It gets pretty cool. So now that those have power, they will already start supplying the drill with what it needs. So this progress bar is slowly going up. Once I hit 100%, we'll get an ore. Now right now, super duper slow, but it's still using power every time. So right now it's using 1000 FE, and I don't know if that's per tick, but more than likely, if I go outside, our batteries are probably draining pretty quickly. Okay, I'll be back. This is probably about half a bucket, close. And oh, nice. Oh, we're getting nether tungsten ore. That would be sweet if we're still getting nether ores. Like, how OP is that? I don't even have to set up a miner in the nether to get nether ores. And the coolest thing about this laser base, not only are these laser drills upgradable with speed and efficiency upgrades, you can also use multiple laser drills at the same time. So if we got, you know, a whole bunch of them pointing at the ore laser base, it would just amplify how good it mines. And you can get I don't even know the max number, but you end up being able to, as long as you're pointing to it on surrounds all sides and stuff like that. There's a couple of rules to it, but yeah, we might end up doing that once we get our power production up. But that's another thing, like it drains power quite sufficiently. But alrighty, be back. Okay, let's go check over there. It's been a little bit. I went ahead and finished the walls. I got the ceiling put up. I still got some more stairs to put up, but got those wrapping around here. So I actually thought this little center pillar thing kind of turned out cool. I'm gonna put the same thing on this side just to match it up, but yeah, either that or I'll move that to where it wraps the corner. Yeah, I think that might look better. Have it here wrapping the corners. I'm not sure, we'll see. And I started on this one. I've started getting the stairs for the top up there and down here. But yeah, I was doing all that while I waited, but I haven't checked it yet. I'm assuming it's got more than a bucket. Hey, we've got a bucket. We almost have a bucket and a half. Nice. We have ether gas. I'm gonna just plop that right in there. You gonna give us another bucket? It does. Oh, cool. That actually shows you. This is how you can get ether gas. Power your stasis chamber to freeze with the boss and build on top your mine fluid laser base. Purple lens to power and obtain ether gas. Don't forget to power your laser drill. Collect a bucket of ether gas. And we get a free one with it, so we'll throw that in there too, which is awesome. I always love free buckets of stuff that we just got to do. Okay, so now we need a machine frame to make an advanced machine frame, or supreme machine frame. Okay, we're gonna save that recipe. I don't think I have one of these right now. I used it up, so we'll make another one of these as well. We need 2 netherite ingots, some diamonds gear, and some plastic. And we're making it. All right. Almost. It's at 60%. Yay. Supreme machine plate frame. And we got a free one. Nice. I wasn't sure if I should make an extra one. I didn't even check the quest. But awesome. So now we can make these supreme black holes. But I believe, yep, that opens up this now. Oh, and it gives us a free machine casing again. So we need steel plate, steel mechanical, and steel cable. Go ahead and make all of them because we're probably gonna need them. I made 2 steel casings because we get our supreme machine frame back. But all right, sweet. Now we got Industrial Foregoing pretty much done. I want to set up the mob crusher, so I want to have a mob farm going. But I'm gonna work on that in between episodes, make sure it's all working. I'll make sure I record it and all that good stuff. But that is where we are going to end today's episode. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed the progress that we made today. And I'm super excited to keep going. I'm having a lot of fun. Let me know what you think of the build. I tried to texture it to where it kind of made sense. So let me know down there in the comments below if you'd have any pointers or tips for that or anything like that. Like I said, I'm not a builder. Alrighty, and if you want to get notified on the next video, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye.